Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of TEC Sojourns. So as you can probably see behind me, I'm not in my usual Yokohama area. In fact, I am sitting at a cafe, drinking a cappuccino, eating a brioche, and I'm with my good friend Paul in Perugia, Italy. We are doing a 6-week Europe adventure. And basically, kind of what we're doing is we're kind of celebrating our retirement. Paul is a retired doctor. I'm a retired language professor. And we are footloose and fancy-free in Europe. Now I'm going to invite Paul to just say a quick hello, and then we're going to go on a tour. In fact, a day trip today. We are going to the town of Assisi, which I'm sure you know very well is the birthplace of the patron saint of Italy, Saint Francis. So quickly, a quick hello from Paul, and then we're going to be on our tour.
So, hello from Perugia, buongiorno. And I am having a cappuccino, and I'm having an Italian pastry, and I'm feeling great.
Great. So we will be in touch again in a few minutes when we are on the road on the way to Assisi. Okay, we are now in Assisi, and now you can see we are actually at a cafe, and we are in the Piazza del Comune Assisi. And as you can see, Paul is having a limoncello refreshing drink before we set out on our little walking excursion, because we're going to first of all visit the Basilico San Francesco, which is the famous Basilica of St. Francis here in Assisi. So let me give you a view of where we are, and you can see the piazza or the square. Right, so there we are. You can see this big piazza, and you'll see in a second the fountain, which is in the center of the piazza. There we go. There's the lovely fountain. And back around with some tourist restaurants, outdoor cafes and bars. And back to Pau. And so we're going to set out, and we'll catch up with you again when we hit the Basilica San Francesco. We're now in the Temple of Minerva, which is about, well, more than 2,000 years old, in the center of Assisi. And you can see it's very beautiful inside, with frescoes on the ceiling and a beautiful, beautiful frescoed altar. The actual church inside this Temple of Minerva was built in the 16th century. Very ornate, very beautiful. Maybe you can see lovely fresco. We're now at the Basilica San Francesco in Assisi, and I'm going to give you a nice little panorama of what it looks like. And this is the, if you like, I think it's called the Mother Church of the Franciscan Order in the Catholic Church. And you can see as I panorama around with my camera, you can see the lovely Umbrian countryside, that the hills of which Assisi is nestled into. And there's the path leading up to the church. Hi again. So we visited the Basilica San Francesco, and it was just so beautiful inside. But unfortunately, you're not really supposed to take photos or video inside. So I didn't take any video, but I did take a few still photos, and I'll show you those in a bit, okay? So we're basically at the end of our little tour of Assisi. We're back at the Piazza del Comune, and we're going to be heading back to Perugia, driving in our car probably around 30-40 minutes in the countryside. So I hope you've enjoyed this little visit to Assisi for this segment of TEC Sojourns, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Ciao.